fan asked me this question recently, and people look at my life as though I've had it easy. Obviously, we don't know everyone's backstory, especially if we just follow them on social media. But if you Google my name, my story's all over the internet, and you'll learn it wasn't easy getting where I am. And when I went through a very unexpected and heartbreaking divorce, because that was never my plan. My plan was never to get divorced. My plan was to be married to my husband for the rest of my life. I definitely felt unlovable. I felt that I was too much, to where even the one person who vowed his life to me would no longer wanted to be married to me, and it was devastating. And it triggered my core wound, which is I always believe I'm too much. And at some point, I'll become too much for you, and you will also leave me, is something I have to actively work on healing, even to this day. Even though I'm literally engaged to the most incredible human I've ever met. So, spoiler alert, it does get better. But before it gets better, I really had to work on my belief that I was still worthy of being loved, that I was still lovable, that my muchness to someone else wouldn't be a detriment, but it would be considered magic. It would be considered beautiful. It'd be considered a good thing. It would make our relationship rich and exciting and amazing. But yeah, that was a huge roadblock, was still believing I was lovable after being heartbroken, devastated, left, right? Even though we eventually mutually agreed to get a divorce, it still felt like abandonment. So yeah, I had to work through that. And I would definitely say that is something I see that holds people back in their relationships, is they get hung up on a story that might have some truth to it, but it doesn't have to be your capital T truth. And they make it their capital T truth. And so then they keep attracting partners who reflect their old relationship. And I did that for a short while after I got divorced. I dated, so I can think of one person in particular who definitely eventually found me too much. And I realized, whoa. If I do not heal this within me, I will keep dating people who eventually call me too much and try to control me, snuff me, diminish me, or leave me. And it was during the time that I really worked on feeling lovable as I am in my muchness that I eventually go on to find someone who absolutely loves that about me.